Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty Nomad. Today I created this seriously smoked out wing with just some brow powder and bronzer, so keep watching to see how I did it. This is actually the look that I'm wearing in my Instagram profile picture, which you can see at jasba_s. I have a link in the description box for you, and even in my YouTube profile picture. So to start off, I start by giving myself a light wash of tinted moisturizer, just tap it on with my fingers, and then I brighten up under my eyes using my Age Rewind Concealer in Medium from Maybelline. I tend to use this concealer more as a highlighting concealer than one for like actual coverage of dark circles and bags, because I find it's a bit too thin for that. If I have seriously dark bags, I usually like to stick to my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger. Next, I'm grabbing my Stay All Day bronzer in Medium from Stila and using this both in my contour areas, like under my cheekbones, and as a traditional bronzer as well, hitting up the high parts of my face where like the sun would normally hit. I have tanned a bit since getting to Cuba, so I'm going to have to add a bit more than I normally would of this product. It's normally actually at about this stage of tan, like this stage of skin color, that I switch over to my Stila Stay All Day bronzer in dark. When I'm back in Canada, I can give you a tour of my actual professional makeup case so you can see what other shades I normally have to work with. This has been a pretty big challenge, creating 30 looks out of just what I have in my travel bag, but it's also been pretty fun, so I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Next, I'm just highlighting over the bronzer with my RMS Living Luminizer. If you really like a glowy and minimal look, check out this video here where I don't use any foundation or tinted moisturizer, just my highlighter and concealer to create a flawless glowy skin. Time to clean up my brows. This is where I feel like the real makeup transformation takes place. Look at that difference! Okay, onto this bronze eye look. Seeing as I have no real bronze eyeshadow here with me, I'm literally just patting my actual bronzer right the way across my lid and then blending it into the crease. To be honest, all this is going to do is give me a really light wash of bronze across the eye. Like, it's not going to be like a metallic, like proper gleaming bronze, because obviously I don't have that. It's just going to create the subtlest bit of matte depth, and then I'm going to create dimension over that with a deeper brown brow powder and a little bit of highlighter. So I've gone ahead and grabbed that dark brown brow powder on a smudger brush, and I'm roughly running it close to the lash line and smoking it out with a blender brush, both on the top of the lid and below the eye. Then on an angle brush, I'm going to start building up the darkness at the lash line and creating more of a defined smoky wing liner. By the way, this is with the exact same matte brown brow powder that I was just using before, so there's no new product being added here. It's just the way that I'm applying it, that's what's changed. Next, to create a bit more dimension and add some shine to this otherwise matte look, I'm tapping some highlighter onto the center of the lid. By highlighting the center of your lid, you can make your lid and by extension your eye look bigger, because that's where the light is going to catch. If you have very round or prominent eyes, I would not recommend this highlighter trick. Actually, at the roundest part of your eye is where you'd want to tap a darker color. I'll do a tutorial on a model with eyes like that in the future so you can see what I mean. I'm just coating on some mascara now, and then I'm going to return to smoking out that wing and making it thicker. I'm going to make it more dramatic by adding on more with the smudger brush and then smoking it out with the blender brush. It's all about slowly building and repeating those steps over and over and over again until you get it where you want. For me, I almost want that thick, dark, brown, smoky line to cut into my crease. Once you're all done with building these shadows up, don't forget to wipe away any fallout with a fluffy brush. I wasn't too worried about dark powder fallout because I'm not even using a real eyeshadow. I'm using a brow powder, which is really densely packed so it doesn't come out all smudgy in the brows when you apply it there. But I had to use it on my lids because I don't have any brown eyeshadow in my travel kit, so I just had to get creative. You can basically do this look with any colored eyeshadow, but yeah, just be careful about shadow fallout because eyeshadows tend to be flaky, a lot more flaky than a brow powder. So even use a shadow shield, or you can put down some pressed powder under the eyes and then wipe it away when you're done. Okay, then for lips, I'm going to keep things really subtle and use a nude because I want this to have a really like matte monochromatic vibe across the face. The matte bronze and brown that I used on the eyes really remind me of like the desert, so the lips are just going to have to blend into that whole scheme and be really muted. Just a final touch up here and there, and I am done. Now that I think about it, I used under 10 products for this whole look. A tinted moisturizer, 2 different types of concealer. I'm using this Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage one right now as a touch up. I used an eyebrow pencil, a bronzer, highlighter, matte brown powder, mascara, and lipstick. So that is 9 things in total. Being on the road as often as I am, I really had to pare things back, not just in my packing, but in my makeup too. So I hope that you guys get a tip or trick out of this with some of these shortcuts I've been showing you, even if you do have the luxury of more time and space with your products. Personally, I just feel like less is more. Unless it's New Year's Eve, or you're going to like a Beyonce concert, or if you're going to be on a red carpet, then more is definitely more. And I think I mentioned this before, I'm actually going to be on a red carpet next month in Australia. My partner's documentary has been nominated for a bunch of awards, so stay tuned for more details on that coming up in my future videos. Hopefully I'll see you in one of those. Ciao for now, bye!